What's cracking, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. New Wes Watson video. So, I usually do the reaction videos on the small channel, on my small channel, right? But it seemed like you guys enjoyed it on this channel. I'm actually running late. It's 1 in the afternoon, 1:10. I need to get a video out before 3. And so we're going to do this right now. We're going to see. And you guys let me know in the comments if you guys want me to continue doing these on this channel or take it back to the small channel. Thank you for everybody that the last video where I said, let's try to get to 2,000 likes. So far, we haven't. We're working on it. So let's try to get 1,000 on this one. But let's see what Wes, this is an old video. The old videos are the best videos, I think. I may have even reacted to this one already. I'm not sure. I think I did, but it was on the other channel. We're going to do it here. And like I said, if you guys want me to keep doing these on this channel, I'll definitely do that. So with that said, let's get it. Oh, I forgot this one is called level 4, I think.
Level 2, level 3, level 4. You hear us keep saying these terms. The way California does it is by a point system. The amount of years you get, each year you get gets you 2 points off the bat. Now the charges get you other points. Your current write-ups get you other points. Everything is determined into your score. Your personal score will land you on a level 2, level 1, level 2, or level 3, or level 4 yard. In my personal case, I had what was called a hard 19. So I was level 2 for sure.
Oh my God.
I started my term off level 4.
Take that in, you guys. Whew. He's going to start at level 2 no matter what. Yeah. Level 2, chinga. But he's saying he started at a level 4. Why did I look at the light like it was another camera? I thought I had another angle right there, another camera. What's up? It's just a light. Anyways, by the way, Fig's calling me right now. By the way, before we get any further, everybody go check out Food and Fallons. We did a few food reviews out in Vegas this weekend. He released one today about Tacos El Gordo. Supposedly, the Tacos El Gordo in San Diego is better than the one in Vegas. So check out our review and see what we feel about it, because he did a review in the one in San Diego, and I lived in San Diego for about 4 years, ate there all the time. So tune in and see what we have to say about it. Now, back to what I was saying. Oh, again, subscribe to Food and Fallons and watch the videos. Now to this one. So he's saying we have to listen. We have to go through, He said he started as a level 4, right? So that's where he's at right now. And we'll get to that in a second. But let's just hear what he has to say about that.
I start off my term off level 4 because I had so many points. That's where they put me. That's where my score was. So over time, if you don't do anything wrong and you don't get any bad write-ups, you don't get caught for everything, you drop 6 points per year when you go to what's called classification or committee.
So you drop 6 points if you're A2B or A2 bum, what a lot of people call it. That means you don't have a job assignment, you're not in education or anything like that. If you do have an assignment, you're going to drop 8 points a year. But, it's interesting what he said. He started as a level 4. And he said, when you come into prison, as long as you don't get in any trouble, as long as you don't do anything wrong, you lose points. Very interesting. What about the serious bodily injury and the shoot term and all that? You went down in points. My bad.
So at these level 4 yards, now it's 60 points. If you have 60 fucking points, you're level 4. This is the highest offenders, the downest motherfuckers, most of the lifers, most of the motherfuckers that are just been down a minute and just can't seem to stay out of trouble. The crazy fucking thing is, though, I know the homie Rhino from Kern County who came in level 2, jacked his points up on stupid ass write-ups, tiny ones, getting caught smoking weed, dirty drug tests, getting caught with wine, getting a fight. All of a sudden, 2 fights, 2 dirty tests, another thing, he jacked his points up, passed the system, passed to where he had enough points to be level 4. The thing is back then, the points were lower. They were like 48 or 52 points was level 4. Now it's 60 points. They raised it so that they could fucking actually ship a lot of people out of state to these level 3 facilities. Because
Wes, you're spitting all over the place, but you ain't saying shit.
Level 4 criteria, and they
Dear
wanted
Lord,
these
it's like
people
it's
who were on the
raining.
borderline to drop to level 2. They wanted to bring them to these out-of-state for-profit prisons. So on a level 4 yard, like I've said, this is not on all of them, but it's a no-hands policy. You cannot just fight someone. You have to stab them. If you're white and you want to fight another white guy, you have to stab him. You cannot just fight him. Now, that is not on every yard. All these fucking rules I tell you, when people try to unmake a rule that said, they're just playing fucking games because they know that no rule is across the board. These are like at every yard there's a certain thing taking place that's deeming a rule at that time. If there's a low amount of white guys on a yard, they would fucking keep the fucking rule that it's a no hands policy so that you drop the bullshit. This is actually a good rule in life. Because if you
I don't know what Wes is talking about. I remember in Pelican Bay, there was a whole lot of woods over there. These motherfuckers were giants. There's a lot of them. They weren't having, oh yeah, you can just go sock on anybody you want. You sock this fool up, sock that fool. Nah, that was that was a shoe kick out yard. Everybody in that motherfucker for the most part. I've said it before. I think it was about probably 95% of that yard was tipped up. You know, they were involved in some kind of, big shit. Some type of way, some form or fashion. They were clicked up. They weren't playing games. And so this whole, if the numbers are low, they're going to mandatory no hands. I've never seen where anybody can just, not Mexicans or whites, where they can just, just punch somebody. Like they get in a disagreement and they just start fist fighting. On a level 4, nobody respects a fist fight. What the fuck is that? You know what I'm saying? I remember when I got to the joint, the schooling I was given is, if anyone puts their hands on you, regardless of who it is, if anybody puts their hands on you, assume they're trying to kill you and react accordingly. You try to kill them. It's not, oh, hey, that vato socked me. Oh, man, Holmes, hey, I'll be back, homie, watch. Nah, you're going to get off. Ain't no socking. There's going to be a knife in their hand and yours.
Fucking seriously? If you want to have an altercation with someone, a fight, which is not that serious, it's just a fist fight, whatever, and you take it to the fact of, is this worth you stabbing that motherfucker? Like, is this problem that you're causing a problem over? You couldn't say person? Is it worth you stabbing him? And you'd say, no, it's not worth me stabbing and killing this dude and doing all this time. Okay, well, then you can't fight him, so drop it. It kind of just sifts through the bullshit to where you can just drop scenarios instead of go get in a fist fight, some half-ass shit. It just makes it all or nothing. Is it worth killing this person over? No? Well, then don't fucking do it. Move on with your life and drop it. So that's what the rule is to keep the numbers up with the white dudes and to keep everything fucking so that we have our numbers. We have our team. We got our squad. We're ready to go to war when it kicks off, because those yards kick off a lot. I mean, a level 4 yard, when you walk out the building off the bat, it's metal detectors. You're not going anywhere without fucking passing through a metal detector or getting wanded.
I do remember doing this video on another channel. And this is another area where he's mistaken. There are some yards that have metal detectors. I don't know which one's up north. You guys in the comments. I've never been to High Desert. I don't know if High Desert does, but I know for a fact New Folsom and Pelican Bay, you weren't walking through a fucking metal detector. And keeping it real, the policy that I remember in Pelican Bay was they only patted you down on the way in. Like, they weren't gonna pat you down on the way out. And I think, I could be wrong, I think the logic there was we can't stop a sticking, but if they pat somebody down and they, you know, hey, what's this? The dude might pull it out and use it on the cop. So they're not going to want to tangle with that person. So the thing was, if you're taking it out, do your thing. Don't bring it back in. Of course, you're going to be able to take it out and bring it back in. You know what you're doing. But there wasn't any fucking metal detectors. I don't know. I mean, look at the source, you know, but I don't know where that comes from. There are some, I'm sure, down south, but not up north.
Or anything like that. Other motherfuckers try to debate this shit. I'm talking about my time. If you did your time in 1985, it's not the same as when I did my time, okay? So all these rules don't apply across the board. Shit changes very quick in the system. It's not always this, that, or the other. Now, one of the craziest things that happened is one of my boys came from Calipatria, my boy Rick from Oceanside, and he had what was called a hard 36. I had never seen that before. Hard 36 means he was stuck at 36 points. Nothing was going to drop him below 36 points. Nothing.
Oh my God.
Now, this fool was just, he was stuck in
that
piece
36
mentality.
points?
Like, you always had to have a fucking piece on him. And he always had to tell me, because I had the block. He always had to be like, Wes, I'm strapped, look. And one time he's got the broom out, he's mopping the day room, and we're in that fucking, we're in the level 3 in Oklahoma.
Cold mopping
he didn't like
doing.
that place. He came from Calipat, he dropped points, they sent him out there. He was like, fuck this shit. And he's mopping the day room, he comes, he calls me over, and he's shaking the broom, and it's making a clicking noise. Click, 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 click. And I'm like, what's up, dog? And he's like, I got one on me. It's in here, so don't trip. I'm like, man, it's not that serious. This place is kind of kicked back. Like, just enjoy your time, get the fuck out of here, go home, you know? This is the main thing behind these people who really want the best for you. They're gonna tell you to go home.
Am I tripping, or is this Vato extra jittery in this one? Are they flamed up back there, Wes? Did they get flamed? This Vato can't sit still. And he's a lot skinnier right there, huh? And roids weren't kicking in yet.
To go home. There's certain shit you can't avoid. But when I can fucking help you avoid it and you're causing the problem, you're seeking it, I'm gonna say, motherfucker, you're tripping. Get your ass back to your family. Now, these level 4 yards are the most serious. There is the most politics. It's the fools who've been down the longest. It's the highest crimes. It's all that shit. It's the validated motherfuckers. It's all that. But there is lifers that drop down to, there's lifers at level 2 yards. There's people who fucking have dropped so many points that they're down to that level, even though they've been down for fucking ever and started with the gang of points. They just haven't got in trouble for a while. So, I mean, the point system is what's going to dictate. When we say level 2, level 3, level 4, the point system's going to dictate it. The 4 yards are set up differently at different spots. Most spots, a normal 4 yard would be what's called a 270 block. This is the setup of the building. You walk in the building and it's a horseshoe. It's shaped like a U. They call it a 270 because it's the degree of the building. The cops have a view of the inmates in a 270 degree fashion. So a 360 would be a full square. This is only a U with cells along this wall, cells along this wall.
360 is a square.
Wall, making a 270 degree building. Now, once you get into the higher power buildings, it's called a 180 building. It's a 180 block. It's a level 4 180 yard where everything is against one wall. So the cops have they have view of every single cell and every
is that his definition?
There's less inmates per building, so that they have more control over these people because they've been deemed a higher custody level. This is the highest custody level other than the SHU, which is.
He said a 180 is all against one wall. What the fuck? That's a trip. A 180 is 3 sections. But there's a wall in between every section so that it's more secured. The environment is more secured. It's not. What the fuck? So how would a tower cop be able to see, like, from A section all the way to C section if it was along one wall? This fucking dude. And people buy this shit.
Is maximum custody. Okay, so I've told you in prior videos how I got a SHU term.
Look at that fucking fly.
Down how the points work when you get what's called an RVR. A rules violation report is what you get when you get in trouble in the pen. Now, these fucking reports are referred to as a 115. My exact one that I caught with the shoe term was a 115 Division A1, which is the highest you can get. That's murder, attempted murder, or serious bodily injury with a deadly weapon. Now that one fucking case I caught got me 27 points. Now since you know the point system.
27 points. Reduced. How did he go from a level 4 to a level 3? Never went to a shoe kickout yard, a 180. Like, I don't get it. The math isn't mathing up, big dog. It isn't doing it, Wes.
I was at a level 3 at this time, having close to 40 points. Now, I got 27 points off this one write-up. Now, that jacked me up all the way to level 4 territory. So, I mean, you can see how you can get in trouble really quickly and get yourself on one of these yards you don't want to be at, even if you came in with a motherfucking DUI or some simple-ass motherfucking charge. I've seen scared-ass motherfuckers come in with something simple like a DUI, keep following everyone down the wrong path, drinking and smoking and being an idiot and getting caught for stupid shit. Okay, a fight in there is a Division D RVR 115. People don't really call them RVRs, but we call them 115s, and you'd say, I got a Division D 115. That would be like 8 points added.
I'm going to keep it real with you. Like, I wouldn't have been able to tell you what's a Division D, because I don't think I got a Division D write-up. I may have. I don't know. But it cracks me up when, like, the dudes that were doing serious time and catching serious write-ups, they're not in that Title 15 the way this guy apparently was. Because they're doing time. They're doing all day, and they're like, fuck a write-up. You get me right? I'm guilty. I'm not even, they crack your door. Hey, 115 hearing. Nah, I'm good. Tell them to do what they're going to do. What the fuck? You know what I'm saying? But this dude did 8 years, and he can tell you Division D and all this shit? Chingao. You know he was a stress box.
To your fucking score. So now when you keep getting in trouble, you keep adding to your fucking score. So the shoe term I got me 27 points added to my score, which fucked me over, made me look like a beast on my 128G, which is our whole crime report. So every time I went to committee,
oh my God, hold up. He got a 115 that had no great bodily injury. No stitches, no nothing. But he looks like a fucking beast. On his 128. He's saying that he looks like a beast when he went to committee. And he went before the cops that are dealing with lifers, killers, have had to send somebody the shoe for an in-house murder. You know what I'm saying? Like, but no, his one write-up is just, it was fucking very devastating, like staff members probably said, I never seen anybody so violent.
These people would use it against me, be like, oh, you did this shit, fucking. And I'm like, dude, I just wouldn't even say nothing, obviously, but they know how fucking prison is, and they still hold it against you like it's a choice you have. Because there is no fucking choice. You get put in situations that you don't want to be in. So the fucking main fact of this is change your fucking life. Don't be that motherfucker who gets that DUI. Like my boy Chris from OC ends up with a DUI, soft-ass motherfucker, nice guy, big heart, but he ends up my fucking celly. And I seen him just go down the wrong path. He starts smoking weed. He starts doing speed. He starts drinking. And then all of a sudden, he catches himself a massive fucking beef because they put him up to bat. They'll put you up to bat when you're using drugs. So he went from a fucking vehicular manslaughter to using drugs in there to dull his pain. And then it turned into a massive beef for him because he had to go fucking put in work for his people. Putting in work turned into some stitches the guy got. Then he got the SBI. He caught the 27 points. Now he's in the fucking shoe getting kicked out to Calipat, and his life's fucked up. This is...
You don't get kicked out of the shoe and sent to Calipat. You have to go to a 180. That's what the 180s are for. Those are called shoe kickout yards. But it was a nice try, Wes. I mean, you have everybody else fooled. They believe you have a full head of hair right now too. I bet you anything. They don't see what the fuck I see right now.
This is how it works. That's why these fools never get out, and they're all bitter and shit because they can't grow from that. I grew from the pain.
Fool.
I sat there, I was present for the pain, and I said, never again. Fuck this shit.
Wow.
Even till this day, if someone tries to test me, I'm going to talk them out of it because I'm stronger than that, and I'm going to tell them we both don't want this shit. You ain't about it. All those motherfuckers sitting in the back ain't about that life either. Nobody's about that life. You don't want that
Drink some water,
Change
fool.
your motherfucking life.
Oh my God. Change your motherfucking life. That was Wes Watson in the house. Wes Watson, California Prison Gangs, level 4. 180 is one line, like a train. It's just one, just boom. Well, that's a far ways, man. Anyways, that's the video for today. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. If you did, make sure you hit the like button. We're trying to get to 1,000 likes with this video. Make sure you comment for me. Share the video with somebody you think might like it. This one was boring. I'm going to keep it real. Wes was, I don't know what the fuck this video was today. But, you know, he really will talk you out of a fight. If you want to fight him, he was going to talk you out of it because he said neither one of you guys want it. With that said, everybody, please be safe, be smart, and tell the ones you love that you love them. I'm out.